guys, welcome back to the D Time Love Show. And today I've got an interesting video. I just want to warn you guys, with the pandemic, the crisis, the global crisis that we're in, there are going to be a lot of crimes and scams happening in the watch industry. Now, as we are all aware of, the coronavirus has hit us everywhere. There isn't anyone that isn't feeling this isolation, the pandemic, the financial strain, the stress, the anxiety, but it will be temporary. But during this period of crisis, one thing I have noticed, you will see the best in people and you will also see the worst in people during a major global crisis that we're having at the moment. And for example, on a positive note, there's been over 500,000 people that have volunteered to assist our National Health Service, which is absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, there are opportunists, professional criminals that use this crisis to benefit financially, but especially in the watch industry. And I want to basically share an incident that has happened, which I think has major consequences for the fellow watch enthusiasts, the watch addict, the watch fan. And I wanted to share this, although my subscriber that I've been in touch with for a while now, he basically sent me something which I found very, very disturbing indeed. And to get straight to the point, he basically has been scammed into buying 3 watches that he genuinely felt were real. And let me explain. He wants to remain confidential because there's going to be major legal implications. The police are involved and there is a third party involved as well. Now, what happened was he noticed a post on Instagram of someone who had an Instagram page that was a reputable grey seller. Now, this profile was fake. This guy was pretending to be a grey seller who has come under financial problems and was looking to shift a few of his personal watches in his collection to pay for his mortgage, to put food on the table. And my subscriber, who wants to remain confidential, got in contact with this person, as he posted in his description in his post, only serious people only, let's correspond via email and we'll negotiate a price on these pieces. And they were very good deals. There were a couple of Rolexes in there, the Rolex GMT Pepsi, there was a Datejust, and there also was a Tudor Black Bay on offer. Now, this subscriber negotiated the price, having investigated his profile and realized he was a owner of a reputable grey seller, a watch boutique, you could say, on the used marketplace. It all seemed legit. He had over like 3,000 followers as such. He didn't indulge that much, but he did engage. He asked for photos, serial numbers, and all the watches from the photographs seemed to be genuine, but he never had a second thought in the fact that this guy has a business that he's run for the last 10 years. He's come under financial difficulty and he was looking to flip some of his personal watches in his collection. I don't know how the transaction happened in terms of finance. I'm assuming, because he never left too many details in the email to me about how the transaction happened, but I'm assuming it was either a direct back payment or some sort of PayPal. And the watches arrived within 4 to 5 days. In delivery of these watches, he opens the box. They are AAA replicas, from the Tudor right down to the Rolex and GMT and the Rolex Datejust. He was absolutely disgusted, in major distress, negotiated a very good price. He says to me, it wasn't cheap. I put it to that he's parted with over £20,000 sterling of his own money during this period of time. He thought he'd take advantage of someone else his problems, and they took advantage of him. And this is a professional criminal, because when he spoke to my subscriber on the telephone, he came across very articulate, genuine. He had a lot of watch knowledge. He reassured him about the watches. He just went into so much detail, and he did a good fact find on the subscriber. He made him feel that he was really being drilled on how serious he was about purchasing these watches. He didn't want anybody to waste his time. All of his regular customers were not buying because of the coronavirus, and he needed a quick sell, a quick fix to sort out some financial problems he was incurring at this present moment in time. Now, the subscriber, having looked at his profile, made an executive decision because he was lusting over especially the GMT and the Tudor Black Bay Bronze, something that was on his wish list. He pulled the trigger without any hesitation, and he made an assumption that this person was genuine, because visually, the perception of this person, he looked genuine. He had an Instagram page of a watch boutique that wasn't his, that he claims he was the owner of. He then called him up on his personal mobile, engaged with him for over 40 minutes, and had a good old giggle and laugh about the coronavirus, and spoke about watches in general. So this is very alarming. This guy is an absolute professional criminal, and he's got away with it. He's shut down his Instagram pages. You can't see this page or what he posted. Unbelievable. His phone it's just cut off. He can't get hold of the guy. He's reported it to the police, and it's come down to criminal fraud, deception, a scam. And I'm worried that other people in the YouTube community, in the watch community, may have seen this post on Instagram. Everything is confidential. The police are investigating this situation. However, with the coronavirus at the moment, I'm assuming there's not going to be that much effort in finding this guy, and I'm really worried other people in the community have been a victim of this disgusting bastard criminal. You know, what a disgusting individual to do this, you know. And unfortunately, during times of crisis, you will see the good people come out, the goodness in them, but you'll also see a lot of bad things and antisocial behaviour as things get worse. And in the UK, things haven't got that bad yet. However, there are criminals that have analysed the situation and thought to themselves, look, there will be people looking to take advantage of other people's mishaps and misery, and will have to sell their luxury goods. I'm going to target that class of person, that individual. So be wise. Investigate. If you're going to buy something, maybe even buy it on eBay would be safer than to maybe try and buy something from someone that you haven't met, or you've got no sort of guarantee. You know, if you're investing that sort of money, be very, very careful, guys, because there are professional criminals working to deceive you, to rob you, to destroy your love of the hobby. I just want to pre-warn everybody, just be careful, because although this is a temporary crisis, I believe, and we will get through this, and we can enjoy the hobby, enjoy our watches. I'm wearing my Rolex Datejust today, my 16014, my birth year circa early 1980s. We could be victim to crime, to fraud, and people's love of the hobby can sometimes blind them to what they're buying. So if it's too good to be true, it normally is. Don't trust anybody during a period of crisis, because you could fall victim to crime. And that's my little bit of wisdom and news update on the channel. But I am in isolation, just like yourselves. It was lovely weather today in the UK. The sun was shining. I spent some time in the garden with my family, my kids, and Sat in the car as well, put a playlist together for my favourite tunes. And I've been looking at my wristwatches. Unfortunately, a lot of them are in the deposit box and I'm not able to travel at the moment because I am asthmatic and I come under the high risk category. So I will be in isolation for a good 12 weeks. I'm not taking any risks. Business is on hold. Unfortunately, it's going to be difficult, but I'm going to use my time wisely. I'll be on the channel a lot more. So cheers, everybody. Take care. Stay at home. Be safe. And don't trust anybody if they're offering you a deal that's too good to be true. So take care. Don't forget to like this video if you love the content. Also, I'm losing my wording. Maybe it is the Baileys. Don't forget to follow me if you haven't subscribed already. Check out my Instagram. I'll be posting regular now. I could be what you could say full-time on YouTube. I've got a lot of time spare on my hands. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.